boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. We talk combos gold. We come in, we hit it with the trick shot. Nothing but net. We need that bell, but them haters they gon' still watch. Like I just said, when it comes to combat, you looking at the TikTok. You wanna come into the ring, mess around, go ahead, get tricked out. We got that attitude, nation to dominate. We got the table, we filling up all the plates. You press play whenever you wanna taste. We always with the real, baby, you never gave fake. The blackest, the brightest, the boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. We talk combos, they the coldest.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Muy Grande here for another We Talk Combats Watch Along. And today, or tonight, I should say, we're doing Saturday night's main event. We'll be doing AAA as well on Discord. I'm not sure if we'll be doing a YouTube for that as well today, but we'll absolutely be showing it on Discord. But they added a match, so that's why we're here a little earlier today. Laredo Kid and Trick Williams. So this should be pretty cool. If you need access to the video, well, this pre-show is on YouTube, but if you need access to the actual event, all you have to be a subscriber to the channel. Help us reach our goal of 500 subscribers to be monetized. And you can come on over to Discord. The link is in the description of the video and the show. Yeah, Cody might change the night.
They've known each other a very long time. They're friends. But friendship aside, they both know that keeping this match for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam, a 1 versus 1, as opposed to a fatal 4-way, is just strategically the better case scenario for both of them. We've heard Cody Rhodes talk about this being a match years in the making, and both he and Punk were adamant to me this morning that they're not going to let Sami Zayn or Gunther rob the fans of what many are calling a dream match. With more on the main event tonight, let's check in with Kathy Kelly. Yeah, thanks so much, Jackie. As you said, Cody Rhodes and CM Punk going into this match on the same page.
What up, y'all? Muy Grande here. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, like the video, please. Help us reach 500 subscribers. We do recap shows weekly and all that. We do watch along. So if you need access to any video, any wrestling, WWE related, some combat sports as well, MMA and boxing sometimes for major events, subscribe to the channel. You get access to the Discord. You just have to link your Discord and your YouTube channel together. And welcome to the GloYard, yeah.
It was really shocking to me. We'll see if they can get on the same page by the end of tonight, because that WWE Championship opportunity is on the line at SummerSlam. Joe, Steph?
Thank you very much, Kathy. It's interesting. Let's get to what both said here, and we'll start with what Jackie was discussing with Cody and Punk being on the same page. But Steph, they're 2 weeks away from battling at SummerSlam. We've had odd pairings in the past, but this is unique.
This whole situation is unique. And, I'd have to ask our fans here, what would you rather see? Would you rather see one-on-one CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes? Or would you rather see a fatal 4-way, including Gunther and Sami Zayn?
Why do you listen to these fans here?
It's loud in here. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Of course it does. And I think Gunther and Sami Zayn are going to surprise people with how well they work together, because they have the same goal.
But that is the stipulation that was put forth last on Friday Night SmackDown. If Gunther and Sammy are able to come out victorious tonight
How are we
in
gonna
this
get to
tag
this,
team matchup here at Madison Square
Not
Garden, all of a
Nick
sudden,
Aldis. Yeah, Nick
at
Aldis.
SummerSlam, we will have a fatal four-way for the
How we gonna get to this
WWE
Nick Aldis and,
Championship. So it's in the best interest of Cody and, of course, CM Punk to keep it the way they have it as of right now. For the men who will call the action tonight ringside here in New York, let's check in with Michael Cole and Wade Barrett. Good evening, guys.
Good evening, Tess. Good evening, Stephanie. Wade and I have the privilege and honor of calling this matchup tonight. And of course, I can't wait. I'm a huge New York Knicks fan. Jalen Brunson, the NBA's final MVP in the house in the Garden tonight at the invitation of the OTC Roman Reigns. But what about this big matchup, the tag team matchup, with so much on the line as we head to SummerSlam?
Yeah, it's so important to make sure you put in a perfect performance tonight. You want to make sure that SummerSlam is everything that you dream of, and if you are Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, you want that straight up one-on-one match. Easiest way to win that title is one-on-one. Certainly not a four-way by allowing Sami Zayn and Gunther into the match.
Let's kick off with some action here tonight from the Garden.
What's up? The music. Laredo Kid. Yeah, say shut up. Ah. Laredo Kid. You think Yachty gonna be here tonight? Probably not. He might not be here tonight. I don't think he was at the Fan Fest thing. Maybe he showed up later.
Of Lucha Libre.
Let's go, Trip.
And his opponent, from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the United States Champion, Williams.
One of the bright young stars in WWE today, the United States champion Trick Williams from Friday Night SmackDown. And Wade, you have a front row seat every Friday night to watch him in action.
Yeah, Trick Williams is a guy who has got this industry excited in ways I haven't personally seen in a hell of a long time. Just put this guy under the spotlight and it works. Simple as that.
It feels right having Trick Willie, the grand stage here in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, his first ever time competing here in the epicenter of professional wrestling. And if anybody was made for this building, it's Trick Willie. How'd you like that new custom United States Championship Michael Cole with the white fur gifted by Lil?
I would put a poll up on who's gonna win this match, but Laredo Kid on it. Shout out to Laredo Kid. And this match might not end though. It might not like get a pinfall. Baron Corbin might come up and show us.
All directions, not only his longtime rival Carmelo Hayes, but what about the reemergence of one Baron Corbin?
He's going to be a major problem going forward. Baron Corbin is big, he's bad, and he's experienced. And the hits just keep coming the way of the United States champ Trick Willie.
And now Trick Williams with a side headlock applied now to Laredo Kid. And a big shoulder tackle by Trick Williams. And I gave you a little bit of misinformation about AAA a little bit ago. You'll actually see Laredo Kid in action tonight. It is a qualifying matchup to try to get an opportunity at Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana for the mixed tag team titles.
Michael Cole, misinformation? I've never experienced that before.
Well, my AAA source gave me the wrong information, so I'll tell you that. And he actually apologized via text message moments ago.
A lot of bad sources over the years, Mike.
Laredo Kid now with a missile drop kick, and Trick Williams taken out. And Laredo Kid's the real deal. He's been in this business for 20-plus years. Mentioned before, a two-time AAA Cruiserweight champion. He was the 2021 De Reyes winner. He was a digital champion at TNA. And the fourth time, Wade, he's actually competed here in WWE.
Yeah, this is a really, really tough matchup for Trick Williams. There's new questions being asked of Trick. Trick is still, for all his ability, relatively inexperienced in this industry.
And Baron Corbin made a point of that last night on SmackDown. He said, listen, guys like Hayes, guys like Trick Williams, they're rookies. I've been here. I have the experience, and I'm going to take advantage of that. He's definitely coming after Trick.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Baron Corbin's certainly not lying, and this Lucha style is one especially that Trick really hasn't experienced much of thus far in his career, on a real major banana peel that Trick could slip up on tonight. Trick now making full use of that power and range advantage and suddenly turning the tide here.
And here's the cover and hook to the leg and a kick out by Laredo Kid. 17 minutes away from the start of Saturday night's main event. To be over on Peacock. Capacity crowd tonight, Madison Square Garden in New York City. And look at the power now from the 6'4", 205-pound United States champion Trick Williams.
Too overconfident there from Trick, but he has the power to pull that off.
Nice suplex by Williams. He is charismatic, to say the least.
Yeah, a lot of people turn up here at Madison Square Garden for their first ever match in this historic building, and they are consumed by nerves.
You competed in Madison Square Garden in your career. Tell us about the experience.
Well, I lost every match I ever had in this great historic building. Thanks for bringing that up, Michael Cole. But to this day, I remember every second of every match.
And tonight's, Saturday night's main event, only the second time that this event has been held here in Madison Square Garden. And Laredo Kid fired up, and he's got Trick Williams in trouble.
Yeah, this is the point you really need to pick up the pace if you're Laredo Kid, because Trick Williams, not the kind of athlete who stays down for long.
Oh, look at that spinning moonsault. Connecting. Cover now by Laredo Kid. Shoulders down, and Trick kicks it too.
Trick Williams is hurting in a bad way right now, just simply not used to absorbing this kind of offense. Once again, that unique AAA Lucha style proving problematic for the United States champ.
Laredo Kid said this is it. No, Trick Williams thought he was going to turn things around. Nice takedown by Laredo Kid. Half crowd now looking to be applied to Williams. And if Williams taps out here, what a win that would be for the Laredo Kid.
Yeah, and that Lucha Libre style that we talked about, that Trick doesn't have too much experience of. Part of it is just the rapid-fire pace of the offense that goes thrown your way. And right now, Trick is really struggling with stepping up to the speed of Laredo Kid.
WWE fans
when you start writing the guy out. That is the championship caliber of Trick Williams now starting to show.
And Trick firing up. Big right hand by Williams. Oh! Laredo Kid ducks underneath and does it a second time. And now Williams got a face plant him. Center of the ring. Hip up for Trick Willie.
Just an effortless flapjack showing you the power advantage that Trick has, and doesn't he know it?
Oh! Chop.
Well, Trick slap right to the jaw.
I can do this all game long. And now the confidence oozing out of the pores of the United States champion.
Yeah, he says he can do it all day long. Certainly doesn't want to. He wants to put this one to bed. This is one dangerous competitor.
And now the power punch
No, he just didn't get down.
slams Laredo
He pulled
into
it
the
out.
mat. You know what? Went for the bookend. Counter by Laredo Kid. Is it enough here? And a kick out by Williams.
Astoundingly nimble is the Laredo Kid. Once again, momentum doing a full 180. And Trick Williams again struggling with this unique offense of Laredo Kid. So hard to block, the kind of offense you don't see coming.
And now Laredo. Taking out Williams as he comes off the top of the ring post.
Absolutely jaw-dropping, connecting with Trick Williams and taking a massive chunk out of himself in the process. High risk, is it high reward?
Williams back to his feet as he's sent back into the ring now by Laredo Kid. Kid out to the apron.
The kid took a heavy landing himself too on that dive to the outside, but it's now or never for the AAA megastar.
And Laredo Kid could be closing in perhaps on a massive upset here tonight of the United States champion. Oh, close to lose somebody home. And now Trick Williams dragging himself back to his feet. Williams got him. Williams with a trick shot. Cover. And the win.
Here is your winner, United States champion, Trick Williams.
Trick Williams impressive tonight.
And no doubt about it, Trick Williams did not turn up in WWE to belong. He turned up to take over, and slowly but surely, this industry is shifting to the palm of Trick Williams.
Trick Williams celebrates as we head back to Joe Tessitore and Stephanie McMahon. It is another great showing for Trick Williams. The two of us absolutely love everything that Trick Daddy's been about.
Whoop that trick, Joe. Absolutely whoop that trick.
Steph, you know, a year ago, he wasn't on the radar of being here at Madison Square Garden. What an incredible 2026 it's been for Trick Williams.
It's been amazing, and you know, before we referenced Fanatics Fest, and let me tell you, the superstar entrance I certainly heard the most was none other than Trick Williams. I mean, how can you not? You can feel the energy. This mega superstar, he is on the scene and he is here to stay.
Yeah, crowd reaction incredible for Trick Williams as he picks up the victory here at Madison Square Garden. Now, we want to show you what happened earlier today because, as you know, Danhausen famously takes credit for a lot of the Knicks' success of the uncursing. But he showed up late for their ticker tape parade recently. So today, in the rain, leaving Fanatics Fest, Danhausen had his own uncursing parade. There it is, the Danhausen uncursing parade on a rainy day in Midtown Manhattan. Of course, coming up here on Saturday night, we will see Danhausen in action. And what a battle it should be as he's up against J.D. McDonough and the Judgment Day. No disqualification. One of the matches tonight here at Saturday night's main event as we are just minutes away now from beginning this great card here at MSG. That's not the only thing that happened at Fanatics Fest today.
motherfucker came to New York.
Yeah.
And tomorrow at FANATICS Fest, it is the SummerSlam Kickoff Show. It'll be hosted by Michael Cole, live at FANATICS Fest here in Manhattan, right on stage, with big-name WWE superstars, news to be made, and all the hype, folks. We are just 2 weeks away from SummerSlam in Minnesota, and tomorrow, live at 1:30 Eastern on ESPN2, is the Kickoff Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce to you the ruler of
Obo on here too?
That's no reason. Why not? Why not, man? They said we got the Blackies out here. Let's get the Blackies out here. Said, the 3 out, they took the Blackies. Okay? They said, we got everywhere, they took the Blackies. That was just an over-happy people. I don't care. I'm not with this now.
This is pretty amazing. This is very powerful out here, I've got to say. I've been out here for a lot of superstar entrances that just felt really incredible. And on Monday night, Oba, you said that Brock Lesnar used to run this place. And then you said now all he does is run from you. But in 2 weeks at SummerSlam, he's not going to have that opportunity in the Hell in the Cell. So how do you feel? Is there any trepidation as you guys are one-on-one going into what is probably the most important and the most dangerous match of your career?
You're right, Steph. The score is 1-1. And some people will even go as far as to say you're only as good as your last game, and my last outing against Brock didn't go in my favor. But when it comes to the mental game, I'm miles ahead of him. Because I'm in his head. I live in his head.
Sounds like everybody here is in complete agreement with you.
Of course they are. Because I'm not the one who is acting out of character. He is. He's the one who lost at WrestleMania. He's the one who fake retired. He's the one who walked away.
He's the one who fake retired.
He did.
He's the one who's been he's the one who is doing the fake police. Him, not me. Brock is going to understand one thing. The tides are changing. They're changing so fast that you don't even realize. Brock, I need you to understand. Come SummerSlam, I'm not locked in there with you. You're locked in there with me. Because I'm the ruler, the destroyer, the bringer of war, the mountain that you cannot climb, the mountain that you cannot conquer, the one of one, the beast slayer, the king of the ring.
One more time. I don't know what she's doing. It's like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or something. What is she doing? Like, I'm just stuck. Like, Lord.
Now, I don't need to keep it a regular show. Hold on, y'all. We should be getting to the show shortly. All right, y'all. We're back. They gave us Trick and Oba in the pre-show, and now we're going on to the main show. Oh man, content not 99%. Should be on soon in Discord if you're interested. No, you just had it on there, and it was messing up, I think.
Oh, the thing that said your covers was like something. Is that what I saw?
Yeah, he did.
to hear mother scream.
Y'all seen that Maya video? Yeah, me neither.
Take your time, Devin. We here. Appreciate you.
Stupid, I was gonna stay at the thing that was in my hair. Over the man now, huh? It's over the man now, huh?
Hey,
Yeah,
Brock,
people
I mean,
chanting.
Brock they got the best rivalry in wrestling right now.
So, hey, this is like coming on part of things now.
Brock Lesnar passing the torch to him.
This spring, 2007.
We're having technical difficulties, y'all. I apologize. We're still here though.
As we welcome it down to Portland, Joe Tessitore alongside the Hall of Famer, Stephanie McMahon. MSD, it just means more.
It does. The world's most famous arena, the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, New York City. So excited to be here tonight and see what is going to happen.
We got a lot to dig in on because this tag team match, we're 2 weeks away from SummerSlam, and now the stakes are so big with our main event.
Absolutely. Are these competitors going to be able to team together? Are we going to have a singles match at SummerSlam? Is it going to be a fatal four-way match? I mean, there's so many implications. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be good.
Hey, New York, are you ready to get right to action? Let's do it right now and get ringside to the great Michael Cole and Wade Barrett. Gentlemen, take it away. Thanks a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Just a second. The Madison Garden is hosting Saturday night's main event. The first time in 19 years. Wade, you've competed in this building. What is that like?
It's terrifying, it's exhilarating, but one thing is always true. The best in this industry have always been able to produce the goods right here in this building. We'll see who can do it tonight.
Fatal influence. Start women first.
You know, of course, it's a bathroom break outside here.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE
La 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 la.
WWE Women's Champion Rhea Ripley is not able to compete due to a knee injury. She is not medically cleared, which means we are going to crown an interim champion. There will be qualifying matches leading up to SummerSlam. 5 women will compete in a ladder match at SummerSlam to determine the interim champion. The reason I bring that up, that woman right there, Jacy Jayne, was involved in a matchup against Tiffany Stratton. Stratton would go on to win last night, but there was a big brawl with Fatal Influence and Paige and Bree during that event.
Yeah, the intent from Fatal Influence was to use the numbers game to take down Tiffany Stratton at the start of the match. That was perfect until the tag champs Paige and Brie Bella arrived, completely neutralizing Fallon and Laney Reed, and consequently, Jacy Jayne missed out on that opportunity to head off to SummerSlam.
So good.
And their opponents, they are the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Paige and WWE Hall of Famer, Brie Bella.
Hey, Wade, Paige, of course, from England, and I know you two were celebrating earlier on the fact that you finished in third place for the World Cup this year.
First place, but we'll take any victory over the French. That's what great English people do. And I'm sure Paige and her partner Brie Bella tonight will take a victory over Fatal Influence and following the footsteps of the great Three Lions.
Well, indeed, this is the second time that these two teams have met in a tag team matchup. The first time around was last month. Brie and Paige won a non-title event. However, they've had some singles matches. Laney Reed was one of the biggest wins of her career a number of weeks ago, knocking off Brie Bella.
Yeah, they've exchanged the wins back and forth, but tonight is the big one. Tonight's the one with gold on the line, and this is a huge opportunity for the newcomers of Fatal Influence to cement themselves as major players in WWE by grabbing the gold.
In front of 15,361 here tonight at Madison Square Garden in New York. Just the second time the women's tag team titles have been on the line in this fabled building. And Laney Reed starts things off going right after Paige. What I like about Fatal Influence, Wade, is they forced themselves into the conversation with an attack on the tag champs.
Yeah, and that's the brilliance of the leader, Jacy Jayne on the outside. She's someone who's completely ruled NXT over the past several years, won multiple championships there, and looking to do exactly the same here. Now they're part of SmackDown.
Tag made to Brie Bella, double team coming from the tag champs. Of course, they won the tag team titles back in April at WrestleMania. The surprise return of Paige as she replaced the injured Nikki Bella, who I understand is getting better as we speak. And Brie Bella now with a nice drop kick to Laney Reed. If you're the challengers, Fatal Influence, what do you have to do to take the gold away?
Yeah, pure aggression, show no respect to these two veterans who are so well loved within the industry and the locker room, and of course with our fan base. You have to ignore that. You are the underdogs here. You are the people without experience, and you have to go full attack.
Alan Henley sent into the corner. She's a former NXT North American champion. She's had experience in different promotions around the globe the last number of years. Paige now with a running knee, and Brie with a right hand. A double team coming with a bulldog to Henley. Covered out by Paige. Hook of the leg, and Henley kicks out.
So we're seeing in the early goings here, the veteran smiles on Paige and Brie Bella. They completely withstood that early storm from Fatal Influence. They knew it was coming, and now they're just simply outmaneuvering the newcomers.
Tag made. Paige didn't realize that Laney Reed made the tag. She is now legal and hangs Paige up on the top rope.
Oh, beautifully executed coordination there. That was a big mistake from Paige.
And now Laney Reed again hammering away on Paige. This young lady debuted just a couple of years ago at NXT. She was a track and field star in Alabama.
And I really like the poise of Laney Reed there. Could have gone straight in for a pin on Paige, but knowing the caliber of Paige, knowing you've got a weekend, capitalize now. And of course, Paige has a history of neck issues, and it seems like Fatal Influence are going straight on the attack after that neck.
Yeah, you saw Reed deliver the elbow to the back of the neck moments ago. Fallon Henley now legal, and I like the frequent tags from the competitors here in this matchup.
A well-oiled machine. They've been accused of being bullies in locker rooms before. They've been accused of being vindictive, but that is the kind of methodology when you're a newcomer that can take you to big places in short time. And now closing in on the goal has to be fatal influence.
What an opportunity tonight as well for Reed and Henley. I mean, to try to win the tag titles in Madison Square Garden in front of over 15,000.
I mean, winning gold anywhere is the moment your name gets lit up all over the world in professional wrestling. However, tonight, to do it right here in the Garden, under all this pressure, with all this spotlight, no bigger chance to prove yourself.
Page tries desperately to make a tag of the Hall of Famer Brie Bella. Right hand by Page, trying to create some space.
I'll tell you right now, Paige is double tough. You put the hurting on Paige, she is going to keep swinging until the body just completely gives in.
You have a great tag team style here by the challengers, isolating Paige from her partner who delivers an elbow, and now a kick.
Yeah, and here's the problem moments for younger talent who are new to this. It's panic mode now for Fatal Influence, who has control and is completely swung around.
Brie Bella, former Divas champion, one-time tag champ, and Brie now set into the corner. Slipped just a bit, but didn't allow it to bother her. She delivers a side Russian leg sweep. And now Brie, with the world-famous yes kicks being delivered now. Oh, and a big kick to the face. And Brie is fired up. Told me earlier today how excited she was to compete here at the Garden tonight.
Double Brimo knees right to the jaw for Fatal Influence. So it's completely rocked now.
Brie up to the top rope. Henley in trouble. Missile drop kick by Brie Bella.
Absolute bullseye.
Cover now by Brie. To the leg and a kick out at 2.
And there is fear in the eyes of the leader, JC Jane, on the outside. There's nothing she can do to help from here.
And look at now, Brie Bella. Looked like she was looking for the yes lock, and Henley wisely made it to the bottom rope.
Yeah, real good ring awareness there from Fallon Henley just to get that one broken up before too much damage could be enacted. Oh! They're driven face first into the mat.
And a critical moment in this matchup as Paige tries to rally Brie Bella to make a tag. Brie with a left hand to the face tag made. Here comes Paige.
Paige had a lot taken out of her earlier in the matchup. We'll see how well she's recovered here. It looks pretty damn good to me.
And this right here is classic Paige as she delivers the knees. And JC Jane now up on the apron. And Paige gonna make her pay.
A distraction that did not pay off from JC Jane. Oh, perhaps it did. Shot right to the throat again of Paige.
And right to the back of the neck. Another shot by Henley. Tag made to Reed. Fallon Henley now drops Paige right on the back of her neck. Brie Bella drives her into the barricade.
Referee losing control here, but Paige is looking in a bad way. Brie knows it. Dragging Paige out of the way there, Cole.
Yeah, great move by Brie Bella to save her partner there. Paige now roll up, shoulders down. And Fallon Henley breaks up the 3 count.
Yeah, nice bit of pace there from Fallon Henley at exactly the right time, just when the goal was about to be retained. But there's your reward, Fallon.
Henley sent outside the ring. Lady Reed now scoops up Paige, rolls through, shoulders down. Paige has got a kick. Oh, and a big left hand.
Nice southpaw right to the jaw. This Lady Reed can fight.
Yeah, she's tough. She's physical. I've been so impressed with her. And Paige caught her with a kick to the face.
It's just a new level now. The Fatal Influence simply have not been used to
And
historically.
JC Jane again distracting the official Jessica Cole, allowing Fallon Henley to deliver a clothesline. And nobody for Paige to tag. Brie was taken out. Lady Reed set shoulder first to the post.
Great awareness there from Paige, but look at Fallon Henley preventing
No, this is the
champion. As devious as you like from
Wait, what's
JC
up?
on the
Wait, what's
outside,
going on?
essentially making this a 3-on-2 situation. What a subterfuge behind the referee. But you're making it count with fatal influence, and this is the key moment. It looked like Paige had had a nice roll up here, but denied. Referee did not see that from JC Jane. A handful of times too, and welcome to a major championship moment for fatal influence, your new women's tag champ. You called it a long time ago, Wade, that these three women were going to be stars and major players here in WWE. They're not interested in respect or nostalgia. They're simply interested in gold and getting to the top. Well done, fatal influence. Let's head back to our broadcast colleague, Kathy Kelly.
Thanks so much, Michael Cole. Massive win for Fatal Influence. We have another massive tag team match later tonight. Cody Rhodes and WWE Champion CM Punk taking on Sami Zayn and Gunther. Now, I was trying to get a word with Sami earlier. Sami, are you ready to talk? I know that your tag team partner Gunther had some choice words to say about you yesterday. So, do you have any thoughts?
No, I actually have nothing but thoughts, Kathy. Okay? And there's a reason I didn't want to talk. It's because I am trying to choose my words very carefully here. Because I don't want to call myself a victim. I'm not saying that. I'm not. But everything that has happened to me since I won the WWE Championship has been egregious. Everything that's happened. Now, Cody Rhodes and CM Punk are walking into a main event of SummerSlam, and all they had to do to get that match is say when. That's it. Just say when. I had to smash my head against a glass ceiling for 10 years to find myself in that position. All they had to do was say when. And then when I call them, they call this. To tell them, hey, this is wrong. Should I not be a part of this? Instead, I end up in a tag team match tonight with a man who just yesterday tells the world I'm not on his level. I don't belong in the ring with... Oh.
Whatever you do tonight, stay out of my way and do not ruin SummerSlam for me.
Yeah, that team's going to work out real well. Hey, celebrities are out here tonight in New York City, including the great Terrence Crawford, one of the greatest all-time boxers here tonight, enjoying Saturday night's main event. Neon is here as well, having a great time with streamer and YouTuber, part of the 15,000 song here tonight at the Garden. Our friend O'Shea Jackson, despite the fact he's a Dodgers fan, I knew we'd get booed out of the building wearing that jacket. O'Shea here tonight. And also, none other than the United States champion who knocked off the Laredo Kid in our countdown show earlier on tonight. Trick Williams is in the house. Again, Wade, congratulations to Fatal Influence, the new women's tag team champions.
Yeah, a massive prove-it moment for them. Not only the fact they're in there with a couple of veterans who held gold, but to do it in this building, the epicenter of this industry, that is going to live forever.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough of the Judgment Day looking to finally settle the score with one Dan
Apollo. Got it, Cheerios. Got a box of Cheerios, Apollo. Got the box of Cheerios, Apollo. Got the box of Cheerios.
In the concrete jungle, undoing a decades-long struggle can make you a made man.
The New York Knicks? I guess you could be unconscious temporarily until I decide otherwise.
You are the NBA 2026 champions, Danhausen, you crazy son of a... Whoa! Yes, we get you are uncast.
But running New York comes with demands.
Human money! Oh, yeah, you wanted me to curse somebody. Yes, right now. What's his name? Obafemi. What? Obafemi? That's Obafemi?
They made him an offer he had to refuse.
I think I'm gonna back up on that one and pass.
And with you when money is missing from
What is this going on right now? Is this a trailer?
rival family turned to vengeance.
took my next gift.
Now, the shakedown is set. From Madison Square Garden. In this no disqualification affair.
No more smoke and mirrors. I'm gonna prove to everybody that curses aren't real.
Leave the briefcase. Take the jersey. On Saturday night, keep your friends close.
Danhausen is a secret weapon. Never cross paths with a cat, because if you do, you are cast. Go!
And your enemies closer.
I'm gonna smash you up.
Danhausen is the curse father.
Well, coming up next, in a match presented by Arby's, we have the Meats. It's a no disqualification match. J.D. McDonough and Danhausen. It's here on Saturday night. Main event.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry to interrupt, JD. I know you're about to go out there, and I'm not sure if you believe in curses, but I think we can both agree that Danhausen is what many would describe as an unpredictable opponent. Are you prepared to handle whatever he might have in store tonight?
Jackie, I think we can both agree that Danhausen is the curse, all right? And tonight I'm going to lead the Judgment Day and WWE. I've got sad buffoon. No more games. You're getting it. Let's go.
Following is a no disqualification match scheduled for one fall. Being accompanied by the Women's World Champion, Libre, and the AAA Mega Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray County, Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 195 pounds, JD McDonough.
You know, Liv Morgan earlier today, Wade, referred to herself as the Messi of WWE, as in Lionel.
Lionel, you mean? Who the hell is Lionel Messi? Come on, Michael Cole. If you're going to make a soccer reference, please double check it first. But I would agree with that. Lionel Messi is absolutely a fantastic footballer, and Liv Morgan is absolutely fantastic.
That just proves to you how much soccer I actually have watched in my life. Nonetheless, this match tonight is presented by Arby's. We have the Meats.
Again, different.
No disqualification, anything goes for J.D. McDonough.
And I feel for J.D. McDonough. He is a...
Wait a minute, I'm going to interrupt you for a second. Dominic Mysterio cleaning his shoes with that New York Knicks jersey that was gifted to Danhausen by the Knicks team after the championship and was stolen by Judgment Day.
Well, it serves Danhausen right for stealing Dominic Mysterio's money.
In Knicks colors.
Here he is, a Dick Dastardly wannabe.
And his opponent, from 1311 Mockingbird Lane, very nice, very evil, Danhausen.
This guy's got everything. He's got a cloning machine. He's got that cool car. He's got that blimp flying around the ring.
He's also got a screw loose. In fact, every screw in his mind is completely fallen off at this point.
Well, he's become a hero of New York City ever since he uncursed the New York Knicks on their way to their first NBA championship in 53 years. Later on tonight, Jalen Brunson, the NBA Finals MVP from the New York Knicks, will be here as part of Saturday night's main event with the OTC, the world champ Roman Reigns. No disqualification tonight. got Danhausen dancing and having fun now, but he's got to watch out for Dominic Mysterio at ringside.
Yeah, it's the kind of matchup that is as nasty as it gets here in WWE, and Danhausen may be about to get expunged from our entire industry.
Well, JD McDonough moving out of harm's way. Remember, he's already been cursed. He was electrocuted by Danhausen. He had the shakes for about a week. Dominic Mysterio was cursed by Danhausen, lost his Intercontinental Championship. He was cursed again this past Monday, lost the gauntlet match. And also, they claim Danhausen owes them $100,000. I thought it was a donation with all the experience.
No donation, it was a thief. And another thing, those experiments in this laboratory, he is posing as if he is a scientific master. He is not
that wasn't what I got it for, what I was thinking about.
No, it's laboratory. He simply creates fire risks everywhere he goes. And now he's getting this just desserts.
McDonough sending Danhausen into the barricade.
McDonough said you're a buffoon and you're going to get dealt with. Well, you are getting dealt with right now, Mr. Hausen. Real stain on the industry, if you ask me. All the greats who've performed in this building, and now we've got Danhausen.
Did you forget guys like George Animal Steel?
Great competitor. Get it done in the ring.
Well, so's Danhausen as well.
And I think the evidence before I tell you he's not a great... Oh, hang on.
Danhausen fighting back now, and JD McDonough just looking to wear him down. And now Dominic Mysterio, this is legal. It is no disqualification. And Dominic with a big smile on his face. You're real proud of this, Dom, aren't you?
Yeah, beat that money out of him, Dom. A little interest, too.
JD extremely happy with...
You heard that from JD McDonough. Danhausen doesn't have it.
Well, he said the fairy tale is over. And it may well be, because to your point, Danhausen may be, well beyond his depth here tonight in this matchup.
There's levels to this. Once you stop the nonsense in the locker room and behind the scenes, and you've got to deliver in the ring in a real
cover now
situation.
And Danhausen stays in it with a kick out at 2.
This is what happens. JD McDonough is a cunning and wily competitor.
Now come on now, Dominic, show some respect. That jersey was gifted to Danhausen by the NBA champions, and now with the champions home in the garden, you're treating it like a piece of garbage.
No, it's New York City. You've got to be fashionable around here. Keep your shoes clean. It's been raining outside.
And Danhausen trying to feed off this 15,000 plus here tonight at the garden as JD delivers an elbow to the back.
Well, these people in New York, these Knicks fans, they all bought into the curse nonsense. And I get it. They won the NBA championship. Just a mere coincidence, though. There was no curse. They were just a better team called.
You know as much about the NBA as I do about soccer.
Well, that's not a lie. I also know the curse is a complete nonsense. And so does JD McDonough.
He tried to jump on the bandwagon, though. You texted me during the final game, all excited the Knicks were winning.
I watched 5 minutes of the entire season. I saw the glory mode, and then now we're back to reality.
And Danhausen fighting back in this one, showing some heart here tonight, Wade. Not sure JD McDonough expected this out of Danhausen. Well, that rally was short-lived. And Danhausen's going to have to... Brainbuster into the cover now by McDonough. And a kick out at 2. Danhausen's going to need a
take advantage of all the wrestlers and making the Miz and wrestling the robots. They can do all types of shit. There's somebody to stop him. He's going to tear. Like, he needs to be stopped.
Dangerous.
That's very nice, but I don't see anything nice about it, huh?
I'll tell you right now, for all the fun and games that Danhausen has brought over the past few months, he is not laughing now, is he?
That's real class, JD. That's real class.
Is it class when you electrocute a competitor, Michael Cole?
What a man, saw.
And missing the moonsault was JD McDonough. And now Danhausen has another
there from Danhausen. I hate to admit it. What's going on here? There's a foreign object. Get it out the ring, referee.
It's a jersey, and he's putting it on. That's like a Superman cape.
Not cold in here. No reason to wear it.
Took a little bit too much time, and J.D. McDonough. Uh-oh. And now Danhausen fighting back. Inverted atomic drop. Who taught him that? And a big clothesline by Danhausen. And now Dominic trying to get involved. And Dirty Dog gonna suffer a suplex. Danhausen's rolling. Look at him go.
Who's been coaching this guy? He couldn't do this a couple of weeks ago.
And Danhausen looking to put J.D. McDonough away. J.D. though, roll up, shoulders down. Is it enough? Kick out by Danhausen at 2.
McDonough, a slippery customer.
And J.D. McDonough with a look like, let's end this thing now. And Danhausen with a tremendous counter. Slips into the cover. Is it enough? J.D. gets the shoulder up at 2. What a competitive matchup.
Well, that was a stunning reversal there from Danhausen. I'm still not quite sure how he contorted the laws of physics, but he did. And now he has the opportunity, unthinkably, to beat J.D. McDonough here.
Danhausen being cheered on here tonight. Look at this fool. Dominic from behind, blasting Danhausen.
Oh.
Again, referee
Oh,
suspended.
trying to end his career.
But there's no disqualification.
It's unbelievable, guys.
Stomping away on Danhausen and J.D. McDonough, and this has turned into a 2-on-1 affair.
Yeah, and this is why Danhausen was an absolute buffoon to agree to this match. I mean, the whole world.
Oh, he hit him with the headbutt. Wow, JD McDonough. No.
Of course, the numbers gave it to him. Can it get involved?
Another headbutt by that bison-sized head of J.D. McDonough.
What do you think my head's not that big? Why don't we show the bone?
Disrespecting Danhausen.
We don't want to take man over this.
And now Dominic and J.D. McDonough.
With the potatoes.
And
Why would you take these matches? It's basically 2-on-1. Why would you take a no DQ match against a guy that has So I guess we're going to find out see a robot today. Somebody about to return. But oh my God. It's Sheamus. A mini housing. What's mini housing again? They won't let go of that damn storyline. That guy, red belt and all that. They let it drop. Because they chose to make Baron Corbin to go against Curtis.
Yeah, because they literally got less than or just drop it. Yeah, just drop it for me.
Now you're going to be busy how the Miz got shot. You know they got shot because he was doing his role. You don't know how they got shot.
Draft the mini houses in and let him take a beating on your behalf. Disgusting if you ask me. Although I'm quite enjoying it, I'm perfectly honest.
I don't know. JD McDonough got the advantage again, which means the person might still come out going. We might still get a person. May not be over. Here we go. It's going to be Scott Steiner. It's easy. Told you. Here you go. The box.
him from these last two doctors.
It is great.
We got India and more.
It's called Anthony Towns.
This cat, he's stupid as hell. I mean, New York's happy. But I'm mad. New York's not mad. But, I got some. It's cat. It's cat, they got us y'all.
Got him. Through the table. Good shit, Cat. Good job, Cat, man. Good job, Cat. Go ahead, Cat. It worked. Okay, see, I mean, for NYC, it was a surprise. It was a nice surprise. It was like, yeah, that was cool. Yep, and it was a celebrity that made sense. Uh-huh. Yo, Cat tall as shit, man. God damn. I always forget. Is it Valkyria or Valkyria?
Lyra Valkyria.
It's Rhea.
Lyra Valkyria.
Kyria.
Yeah, Kyria.
It's IA, not A.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm hoping this works for her. She's going to get that black screen.
Thank you so much, Lyra.
She got to destroy Bailey right now. Like, beat the hell out of her. She only got to win. She's got to beat her ass.
Did she really shout out Remo out loud?
Yes, man.
Enemies is next.
I know
Saturday
Reeves
night's
girl
main event.
Brimo. What the fuck is this? This is dumb and lost. Lost people.
You heard the rumors. Now it's officially here. The Never Seen 17 collection. During my farewell tour, I didn't have the opportunity to visit some of my favorite places. That's why the Never Seen 17 collection.
Yo, I'm like, oh, nothing. You take that out. Game over. Shouldn't have yelled Brimo.
Available exclusively at your member shop.
They're on a commercial break, guys, so you can join in on our watch along schedule for the Bree mode. Mondays are Raw, Tuesdays NXT, Wednesdays Evolve and Dynamite. Thursday is TNA Impact, Fridays is SmackDown. Saturday is AAA, as well as any Saturday night main events. We also show any Sunday night main events, as well as any other PLEs for WWE. So come on through, enjoy your time, check out the merch while you're at it. The links for the merch is in the description of the channel and the video. Check it out if you're interested. The fire t-shirts and all. Make sure you take pics, tag us in anything, and we'll definitely repost anything else. Here are our shows, by the way. Cause We Geek, Captain Crown, NBA. Cause We Geek was geek culture and film and television. Get off the damn fence, sister channel. They talk about everything, but mainly sports, and we talk combat. You know about that. Follow all of them, man. Independent black creators trying to get monetized. So help us out, and hopefully they get back to the show soon. I don't know why they got this commercial going on, because it ain't on TV. It's on, but it's on Peacock. Like, they stopped showing it on NBC and all. So what's going on? Maybe he watching it on. Maybe Devin's still watching it on Netflix. She fucking sucks.
Maybe she naturally got the title, so she's going back to her sister.
I don't know what's gonna happen now.
Paige should go with them too.
They gonna turn on Paige, but then that's about it.
That's what I said, Paige and all going about their business. Go back to doing whatever they were doing before they came back.
There you go, Bree Bolt. It'll be okay. And commercial was delicious. Bree mode.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the heart of Midtown Manhattan tonight, the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, New York City, hosting Saturday night's main event. What a weekend in New York. Not only the World Cup Finals tomorrow, but Fanatics Fest is taking over Manhattan.
It's a whole lot of energy. It's a whole lot of energy. He's ready for more. Got a whole lot of energy.
Please welcome, what do you want to talk about? Tom Brady!
Seeing obviously Logan Paul do it, I think I'd get in there for at least one match, right?
crazy all non-wrestling athletes. I was more, y'all be hitting me years. You get wrestling for years old. I don't know why I'll be hitting me. It's like a trash guy do this shit too.
And the man who's responsible for this pop culture phenomenon known as Fanatics Fest, the CEO, Michael Rubin, in the house tonight at the Mecca Madison Square Garden. Lin-Manuel Miranda, of course, the playwright, the creator of Hamilton, and the man who opened WrestleMania this year, is in the house here in the Garden. Friends of WWE, funny guy, the comedian, Jeff Ross, sitting right behind Wade and I, having a blast tonight. And of course, Philadelphia Eagle star Cooper DeJean in the house. Of course, he's going to get booed in the
because it's Philadelphia. Stuff with the Bailey.
I know this is an emotional night for you. In a few minutes, you're going to face your
Billy about to get that black screen
officially. I imagine still pretty fresh. What's going through your mind as you head out there?
Jackie, look, on Monday, I tried to give Libre grace because I thought she was different. But it turns out I'm the different one. I think differently than every single person in that locker room. I'm the one who's been making history for over a decade. And I'm going to be the one to end Lyra before she even gets started.
Thank you. Thanks for the time.
That's crazy, man.
New Live with Valkyrie music. Try to stop people from doing the woo. They say she a bad guy.
For this young woman who was once a bright, shining star in the locker room here in WWE, but has now gone off the deep end.
Be very careful in this life who you choose as a friend, because as badly as this is what happens, 12 plus months spent around Bailey has completely broken poor Lyra Valkyria.
And tonight, Saturday night's main event from Madison Square Garden in New York is presented by Arby's. We have the meat. I just find it hard to explain what Lyra Valkyria has gone through.
I didn't know that shit said role model right there. So I was like, oh shit, you say role model right there. Role model.
You know, I've had my differences with her in the past, but it has been a real emotional couple of weeks for Bailey. She's a veteran. She's looked up to in the locker room by a lot of these superstars. She was a mentor for over a year to Lyra Valkyria. And then she was stabbed in the back. And Bailey has got to just feel sick to her stomach over the fact that superstar after superstar has used her as a stepping stone to better their career.
Stepping stone? The fact that so many superstars over the years have stabbed
which is one of the reasons I believe that Lyra Valkyria went off the deep end. The last time the women's championship was the tag team titles were on the line in the Garden. Well, Bayley and Lyra Valkyria were involved in that matchup, and they were defeated in that match.
So you put two top names in the locker room into a tag team. Success only has one vision, and that is becoming tag champions. And when it doesn't happen, that is when the blame game starts. Somebody's at fault, somebody hasn't carried their weight, somebody's made the wrong decisions, and in Lyra's mind, that lies squarely at the feet of Bayley.
I'm not quite sure I've seen a transformation quite like this over the past couple of weeks.
I mean, Lyra looks completely disheveled. I don't even know if she should be competing in this stage. She needs a day at the spa, a makeover, perhaps a week at the spa, perhaps even longer. But things are not good in the mind of Valkyria right now, and Bayley clearly wants to exploit that early.
Well, Bayley wants to beat some respect into Lyra. He said before that she believed Lyra was different.
Shot right to the face of Valkyria.
Boy.
Now Bayley again looking to attack this relentlessly, and this is the nature of this relationship now between these two. So it's
Lyra's gone almost into a shell here as Bayley is taken over.
I knew I was going to find it here, man.
Yeah, because I think Lyra was busted open as we take another look here after the aggression of Bayley.
Shot to the stomach.
Right there.
Oh, maybe right on the nose, actually. It was a nasty looking shot, and again, perhaps intentional from Bayley, looking to break the nose of Lyra Valkyria. Such is the bitterness and hatred between these two.
But right after Bayley and the fight is on. And again, to your point, the emotions just running wild, boiling over here in this match. And now Lyra Valkyria fighting back.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, Lyra Valkyria is double tough. A lot of people would have ended their night right there and then, but completely blinded by rage for the fact that a year plus of her career was wasted in her eyes by Bayley. She wants to punish Bayley for it.
Well, Lyra went right for her nose, and she is bleeding from the nose wave. She may have a broken nose caused by that right hand by Bayley.
Apparently gloated a little too much. You cannot do that with a competitor the caliber of Lyra Valkyria.
I did expect this match to be physical, just like that. Maybe dislocating the shoulder of Bayley.
It's just fired Lyra Valkyria up even more.
Let's take another look at the right hand that busted Lyra open.
How dare you do this to me? That is the message now from Lyra Valkyria.
And again, let's show you what put Lyra into this rage moments ago. Bayley with a straight right hand. Actually, I believe it was the elbow that may have caught the nose of Lyra Valkyria, but nonetheless, it has sent Lyra into a rage.
Lyra having difficulty breathing. I've no doubt about that. Simply shoving the referee aside. Get ready a towel. I want to fight tonight. That is the fighting spirit that lives inside this version of Lyra Valkyria.
Well, the official doing what he can in this matchup, but Lyra up over the top to the apron into the floor. Lyra been all out of sorts here tonight after this offensive onslaught by Bayley.
There's no let-up whatsoever from Bayley. The referee now trying to hold Bayley back, and Lyra Valkyria took an ugly landing on the outside. And I mean, you think of the mental state of Bayley right now. What's going through her mind? Being stabbed in the back as she sees it by Lyra. Oh, here we go.
Bayley again takes Lyra out. This is one of the most physical matches I've seen Bayley have.
They need a crew of security staff to separate these two. One referee certainly is not going to be enough.
And Bayley into the cover, looking to put this one away. Lyra stays in it as she kicks out at 2.
Yeah, Lyra Valkyria is a woman. We've seen her for years in WWE. We know full well she is incapable of backing away from any form of fight, even more so when it's someone she harbors so much resentment to. And really, look, a lot of people would have written Lyra Valkyria off at this point, given the amount of abuse she sustained. A shot to the nose, but gamely fighting on, and now somehow in control of this Cole.
And Lyra with it right to the mouth of Bayley.
Payback, knock a few teeth out, maybe break Bayley's nose. The kind of fight we're in now, Cole. This is not your standard scientific wrestling match.
And now Bailey up over the top. Lyra's hitting combination here. And Lyra able to somehow get out of this situation. And now Bailey looking for a Boston Crab. Middle of the ring. Lyra with nowhere to go. That is a huge on the lower back of Lyra Valkyria. This could be a tap out here, Cole. Yeah, Bailey would love nothing better than to submit Lyra Valkyria here tonight. Lyra, it was all on the back. Handful of hair, referee calling it out. Shot to the temple, dropping Bailey in the process. And now Bailey on the apron. Lyra Valkyria. How aggressive has Bailey been in this match tonight?
She got that time where she had a second kid. She got one great baby type shit. They got one. They got the daughter. They got one. But I think they were like, you can get injured and shit.
And it allowed Lyra to capitalize.
With Beyonce Night.
Unbreakable, unyielding, as gutsy as it gets. And now, Lyra with that neck breaker right on the turnbuckle. Unique use of your environment that creates it. Really great play from Lyra Valkyria. I think Lyra was just talking to herself. And now looking to wear Bailey down.
It might be Lopez. I think it's Lopez.
Valkyria top
I think it's like something just like, I don't want to say generic, but you know, top four.
Lyra with a leg drop. Bailey.
So we already have one.
6 out of 2, Lyra. What she had her. That is a good Lyra has won the
Just about to turn 9 by the place a little bit more than I thought before. I might have to turn it off. I guess the aircon's not terrible. It's just not great. Yellow. It's not red or
how tough both of these competitors been here tonight. They neither competitor.
It was just like, man, it was like dead. Yeah, it was yeah, I was like, whoa, I've never seen that color. It was like, don't even go outside. And then like they were sending the people to work and like the state government home. But they're inside. Why do they need to go home? Unknown. I mean, 2029. Like in 2020, in 2026. Did you breathe in that stuff? You might be. Call law from the
counter by Lyra. I don't know if Lyra was, that was the intent from Lyra, but it certainly was. I think Lyra was simply desperate to get out of that hole from Bailey. Lyra with those faraway eyes, the distant look, the change in the demeanor. And now stalking her former mentor, her former friend. Woman who's done so much for her career. And Bailey moves back down. Submission
been talking about it, man. About to say you got nice for it.
Crosses is just not there. Valkyria with the win. This woman is not off the deep end. Lila, not done yet. Again, Bailey's helpless here. This was really sinister. I did not like this at all, Cole. Enough is enough. Oh no. Lyra. No. He went down to the steps.
You say, woo! Do-do-do. 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 Yeah, Lyra's just been rapping with her eyes off. You can see it in the chat. I knew there was somebody that got officials master or so on. And they gonna have that place be the official watch party in America place, so you can buy tickets to that and just watch it, I guess. Like you're not watching it wrestling in person, unless they're gonna put a few like talent forward.
Register now to be the first to receive ticket information.
NXT Stand and Deliver in AAA Eternal Glory will take place at Infos Theater in Madison Square Garden in New York City as part of WrestleMania 43 weekend in April 2027, creating a citywide moment for fans to celebrate the global two-night event. Prior to Stand and Deliver in Eternal Glory, WWE will host official WrestleMania 43 watch parties at Infos Theater, transforming the versatile venue into an immersive live viewing experience for the WWE Universe. Additional details will be announced soon. And tonight, we're at the Mecca in Midtown Manhattan, Madison Square Garden. Saturday night's main event, presented by Arby's. We have the meat. And coming up next, we have our main event matchup. Tag team action with a ton on the line. Championship opportunities fall out of the sky. CM Punk catches them. Punk is an 8-time world champion. If you think I have something that belongs to you, come and get it. 9 days after I get it, that piece of can walk back in here after not being here for months. When I was champion, I think what I said to you was just say when. If that's the situation now, if I'm asking you to when? SummerSlam. I deserve to be in the ring with the champion. I don't care if it's Tony, I don't care if it's Punk. I'm going to give you exactly what you want. At Saturday night, main event, when CM Punk and Cody Rhodes face you and Sami Zayn. As for SummerSlam, the main event for SummerSlam remains the same. You put your hands on Nick Aldis, and for what? If you would have waited before you choked Nick out, he would have told you. If you and Sammy are successful in the Garden, you're added to the WWE Championship match at SummerSlam, and it becomes a fatal four-way. You kick my head in the car, and you don't expect me to whip your ass on sight, one-on-one, tonight. And now the undisputed champion is making his presence felt. And Sami Zayn at Madison Square Garden. The entire SummerSlam dynamic could shift on Saturday night. men who are scheduled to compete at SummerSlam. Punk and Rhodes on the same team. Our main event tag match is next. congratulate the Roman family who has the Arby's seat upgrade here at Saturday night's main event. Arby's, we have the meats.
What a night it's been. I am here with Cody Rhodes and WWE Champion CM Punk. And guys, I spoke to Sami Zayn earlier tonight. There's still quite a bit of animosity between him and Gunther going into this match. But how motivated are you two to keep it one-on-one, the main event of SummerSlam?
Well, Kathy. I'm surprised you didn't ask the age-old question. Can they coexist? Will they coexist?
Of course, we will coexist. We are friends. We have waited for this match for years, and I want CM Punk to have no excuses when I beat him for number 4.
Tell him, Punk. Well, this guy's trying to out-angle me here. He's been my friend. He's been my brother. Tonight, he's my partner. At SummerSlam, he's my opponent. And listen, it's not anything personal. This is business. Two people at the top of their craft trying to find out who the better man is. And tonight, we have to make sure that it's just a one-on-one match, and I have to watch his back so he doesn't have any excuses when I beat him at SummerSlam. It's the way it's going to be.
I said the same thing. So, who goes out first?
I told you earlier I'll go out with you. I didn't mind that, but normally the champ goes second, but it's the champ.
It's going to work out real well. Friends, like little Mariahs. it very clear that he does not respect his tag team partner tonight, one Sami Zayn. He called him a bum, but he's got to get along with Sami tonight in order to earn an opportunity in the championship at SummerSlam.
Yeah, two polar opposite personalities in Gunther and Zayn, but you're right, Cole, it behooves them both to put whatever animosity they have to one side, work as a cohesive unit tonight, get yourselves to that fatal four-way matchup for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam in Minnesota in 2 weeks' time, and then resume the rivalry.
And his tag team partner from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
And now Punk and Zayn getting into it, and as the brawl is underway, ladies and gentlemen, the fight is underway. Official Charles Robinson finally calls for the bell, and this is going to be a knockdown, drag-em-out fight.
Well, this is just a continuation of the main event of SmackDown last night that got blown up when these four just turned it into a mass brawl that took us off air on SmackDown. So much hatred, so much bitterness, so much competitive rivalry between these four who all want the same thing, namely the WWE Championship that currently belongs to CM Punk.
And now Cody Rhodes taking out Sami Zayn, and Punk with a kick as well. Sami Zayn, of course, a lot of complaints after losing the WWE Championship after just 9 nights with the surprise of CM Punk and Punk's hometown of Chicago.
And I could not agree more with the stance of Sami Zayn. First of all, should never have been forced to compete on a show that is not his own. He's a SmackDown superstar, forced to compete on Raw against an opponent that he had no idea who it was until just moments before the match
Well,
started.
CM Punk had no idea he was going to be competing that night until he got a phone call about 2 hours before the match, and then he had to get ready and come into the arena cold and have a fight. And now Gunther bringing the fight to Punk, and now the career killer Gunther, bang, with a big chop to CM Punk. Gunther so upset over the fact that he believes he's been screwed out of championship opportunity.
Delivered a vicious morning to SmackDown GM Nick Aldis just over a week ago, looking to even be here in this position right now. Either suspended or fired, but no. Right here with a golden opportunity alongside Zayn to get himself to SummerSlam. And matchmaker.
Punk spine first off the barricade, and an irate Gunther is taking the fight to everybody in this matchup.
Gunther staring you down, Michael Cole. Watch your words very carefully. Clearly, no respect for authority or anything else has Gunther until, of course, he gets his hands on that WWE Championship.
And Cody over here to help his partner out, because remember, folks, what goes on here, a loss for Rhodes and Punk means that we got a fatal four-way at SummerSlam. Ask Cody Rhodes what it's like to not have a champion's advantage. Remember, Night of Champions, a triple threat. Cody pinned by Sami Zayn that night in the triple threat that Gunther was involved in. And in a fatal four-way, as Wade mentioned earlier, the chances of remaining champion go down to 25%. And now Sami Zayn is just upset. You saw the profanity-laden tirade that Zayn went on the night that he lost the championship to Punk in Chicago.
Well, absolutely furious. He looks at Punk and he encapsulates everything that he believes is thrown against him. All the people, both in the audience, the locker room, and in management, who have turned against Sami Zayn this year. The last real good guy left. Well, guess what, Sami? There's just a few of us, ride or die, still around now.
And now Sami Zayn with Punk on the top rope. Punk fighting back. Non-stop action in this matchup since the beginning. CM Punk now. Top rope, cross body, takes out Sami Zayn. Now, this is our main event tag team match here tonight at Saturday night's main event. However, still to come, the OTC, the world champion, Roman Reigns, New York Knicks NBA Finals MVP, Jalen Brunson will be here. And Cody, realizing Punk's in trouble, needs
ring.
Running knee followed by the bulldog. The action has been fast and furious here tonight.
Championship has been hot potatoed around in recent weeks. There's still a lot of question marks on who deserves to be number one, albeit with Punk holding that title for now.
Punk with a cut developing on the bridge of his nose. And the champion now top rope elbow to Sammy. Punk into the cover. Puts the leg of the man he beat for the title. A couple of weeks ago in Chicago. Now looking for the Anaconda Vice.
It's locked in. Beautiful from CM Punk. Middle of the ring and Gunther knows it too.
And Cody with a great intercept of Gunther. And the Anaconda Vice is in. Will Sammy tap out? Right with a power bomb. Cody clips the leg of Gunther. And now Cody gonna go for a figure four leg lock. In on Gunther. Submissions are in. Will both men tap out? Will both men tap out?
Oh, Gunther and Sammy goes in the ring. What a smart move from Gunther. Thumb to the eye of CM Punk. Sammy saved me. And that was just genius from Gunther. No other way out than helping Zayn first, freeing Zayn from that hold, and then repaying the favor to his tag partner Gunther.
And now Gunther's down, Rhodes is down. Sami Zayn with Punk Explorer into the corner. And now Sami Zayn with an opportunity. How sweet this would be for Sami Zayn. Hit the Haluva kick. Punk's down. Cody Rhodes. The wherewithal to intercept Sami and deliver crossroads. Sami may have had the match won.
He rise to peel from Cody.
A lariat clothesline by Gunther. And now Gunther turns his attention to the champion.
Frenzied look in his eye.
Go to sleep. Everybody's down. Critical moment here.
And finally, for the first time in this match, we get a chance to take our breath with four men laid out.
An electric atmosphere in the Garden tonight. So much riding on this match. SummerSlam is 2 weeks from tonight.
High stakes and expectations do not get any higher than right here in Madison Square Garden. These people expect the best. And damn, are they getting it tonight from these four.
Punk still suffering the effects of the Haluva kick. Sami the effects of the crossroads. Sami trying to drag himself to the corner. Punk as well, but there's no partners to tag.
This is rough territory, but these four men know it better than
Gunther.
shake off those cobwebs
Tag made.
and capitalize on the weakest opponent you can get your hands
And now the career killer. Gunther looking for a sleeper. Punk with a sleeper into his own. Punk sending to Cody. Knocks him off the apron. Sleeper rocked in again. Gunther's bread and butter move here.
And with Cody taken out on the outside, there's no one to save you here, Punk.
And if Punk fades, if Punk taps, we got a fatal four-way in 2 weeks at SummerSlam.
And Gunther smells blood here. He smells on this would be.
And now a wicked powerbomb to Rhodes.
I don't care who you are, you're not kicking out of this, but is there anyone that can?
Yeah, another official making his way down into the ring now.
Oh, man.
Wait a minute, what? Nick Aldis just dragged the official off the pin. Aldis just screwed Gunther. And now the title on the face of Gunther.
You can't do that.
Punk with a GTS.
That's a GM.
Dragging Cody Rhodes into the cover here. And now,
What is Nick doing?
Aldis just threw the official Robinson back into the ring. Punk and Cody make sure it'll be one-on-one at SummerSlam.
Here are your winners, Cody Rhodes, and the undisputed WWE Champion, CM Punk.
That is disgraceful behavior from a sitting GM, Nick Aldis, who has placed his hands on a competitor. He's directly affected the main event matchup here tonight, and consequentially, he's affected that matchup at SummerSlam.
Well, listen, I tend to agree with you. The bottom line is this. As you see the action in the closing moments of this matchup, Nick Aldis was choked out. He was attacked from behind by that man Gunther. Nick Aldis is a man, Wade. Nick Aldis had to stand up for himself. Damn the consequences.
And I just don't agree with you at all, as we see by the closing moments of this matchup. Here is where a referee, a substitute referee, came into the play, and Nick Aldis, out of nowhere, man was laid out, mauled by Gunther just over a week ago. Now clocks Gunther with the goal, knocking him out cold, serving him up on a silver platter for this GTS from CM Punk.
And now Aldis rubs salt in the wounds as he tosses the official Charles Robinson back into the ring to count the 1, 2, 3. Listen, here's the deal, Wade. Gunther, time and time again, has shown absolutely zero respect for authority. This is what happens when you don't respect authority. Nick Aldis, yes, he may have crossed the line, but he stood up for himself tonight, and he makes sure the main event at SummerSlam will be one-on-one between Punk and Cody Rhodes. Talk about that tomorrow as part of the SummerSlam kickoff show. It's going to be live from the Javits Center, part of Fanatics Fest. It takes place at 1:30 Eastern on ESPN2. Live from Fanatics Fest, New York City SummerSlam kickoff. I have the honor and privilege to be able to host that. Cody and Punk will be there among many other superstars tomorrow at Fanatics Fest. Let's head up to Joe Tessitore and Stephanie McMahon.
What a night here at Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. We're going to get into everything with Steph and her analysis with Nick Aldis in a moment. But can we just say wow with that match?
What an incredible match. And Joe, I'm not sure about how everything went down, but I have to say I'm incredibly excited for this one-on-one match. Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship for the first time in nearly 18
Minneapolis, SummerSlam is coming to our house, US Bank Stadium, August 1st and 2nd. So let's make this one crazy. Roman, Seth, Stab. Punk, Cody, do it personal. Rock, over, inside Hell in a Cell, good luck. August about wow. Had to do something special for y'all. Use my code JJET to unlock tickets starting at just $25. But don't sleep. It's only around for a limited time. I'll see y'all there.
And 2 weeks away from SummerSlam, and SummerSlam TakeOver is coming to the Minneapolis Convention Center July 31st to August 2nd. 3 days of WWE fandom, unforgettable experiences, exclusive shopping, and superstar appearances. SummerSlam TakeOver is free to attend, and superstar autograph and photo op are on sale now at WWETakeover.com. Madison Square Garden in New York, Saturday night's main event, presented by Arby's. We have the meats. We have a lot of celebrities here tonight as well, including Pittsburgh Steelers legend James Harrison here tonight. From the Detroit Pistons, Cade Cunningham, who ran into a Knicks buzzsaw in the NBA playoffs, he's here tonight. Buffalo Bills, Deion Dawkins is joining Saturday night's main event. And also the man is going to face Brock Lesnar inside Hell in a Cell in 2 weeks at SummerSlam. The ruler, Oba Femi, here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Cole, Wade Barrett at ringside. It has been quite the night, but we are in Madison Square Garden, home of the New York Knicks, home of the King of New York.
This city produces pressure. It demands excellence. It rewards greatness and those who deliver. Those who lift their names into Gotham's mythology join that rarest fraternity, the Kings of New York. Its name is cool, guaranteed. And Piazza's uplifting swing.
This one has a chance.
For Big Blue, it's LT around the edge and Parcells on his players' shoulders. And well, there's this too.
Eli Manning stays on his feet. Caught by Tyree.
Up in the Bronx, it's the charisma of Babe. It's Garrett, DiMaggio, and Mantle. It's Reggie in October. And Mr. November. It's Joe Louis dominance over Max Schmeling. At Madison Square Garden, the city's sporting cathedral, where do we begin? It's Messier's manic laughter after more than 50 years. It's Reed out of the locker room. It's Ali Frazier, Lewis, and Marciano. It's the superstars, Bruno, Hogan. And this year, we welcome the newest Royal. After 5 decades of no titles, Jalen Brunson restored New York's belief in the Knicks. And in winning a championship, he gained another title. The newest King of New York.
is rare air. This is where greatness acknowledges greatness. And it's no secret, this city is the home of WWE. And I'm not gonna lie, every time I come here, you make the tribal chief feel like he's home too. I think I speak for all of us. 53 years, that was way too long. And Jalen will tell you, this is a team sport. It took everybody on the roster, but I'll be the first to tell you, there's only one tribal chief, and there's only one captain. The finals MVP. NBA champion. And the king of New York. But you see, here in the WWE, every champion every champ in WWE needs a title. So the tribal chief makes some moves. Not only does he deserve it, this man earned it. Now it's complete, and now it's time. Madison Square Garden, New York City. Acknowledge us.
OTC and the MVP celebrating in Madison Square Garden at Saturday night's main event.
Hey, Mom, can I take a bath? Can I take a bath?
Look, I'm a big fan of Tejano too, but I also like a baseball. And I like Dr. Wagner. So no, I have
Behind the back suplex by Abismo, hooks the far leg. And Elio de Dr. Wagner Jr. with an axe handle smash. Keeps this one rolling.
surprised you have 5 kids.
That's why it's so nice to Ray. Need a little job security.
Very photo.
It's a curse and a blessing. Wagner and Abismo Negro unloading their artillery in the center of the ring.
Uppercut against forearm, see what wins.
¿Quién es más
I think the
macho?
forearm, man.
Wagner with a pump kick blocked Abismo Negro. But Abismo now looking for the Montanete. The Montanete tombstone powerbomber. And Tejano prevents it from happening.
Yep, Tejano knew that was, oh my God.
Wagner sent crashing to the outside. And the two-time former mega champion with a series of chops and clotheslines in the corner.
Have not seen that before. I like it.
Double the impact, double the offense. You can almost sense the desperation of Abismo Negro. But Tejano is relentless, John, continuing to soldier forward.
What a forearm. Just pace guys with it. I love it. All this flipping and flopping, sometimes you just need to knock a guy's head off. Here we go, little elbow pad coming on.
he can have the chance to have it again. And a desperate Abismo Negro introduced brass knuckles to the contest, but to no avail. A Wagner driver. And Wagner 3 is headed to the four-way at Triple Mania.
La Lolita la quita Vals. Te voy a decir algo, chiquita, sé que es ignorando, pero escucha bien lo que te voy a decir. Por fin descubrí el por qué no me puedo obtener los campeonatos de parejas. ¿Sabes por qué? Escucha, te estoy hablando. No te rías. ¿Sabes por qué? Porque tenía al luchador equivocado. Pero ¿qué crees? También, ¿qué crees? Tengo a alguien que sabe ser campeón. A alguien que me enseñó los primeros pasos en la lucha libre. Y lo mejor del caso, mi maestro. Y lo mejor también, que los dos somos del área. Esta noche derrotamos a Fire Punch y a Joaquín. Así que este verano de escándalo, escúchenlo. No se pueden quedar sin la reina del escándalo. Vámonos, Laredo. ¿Sabes qué? Ella todavía está enamorada de ti. ¿Puedes tratarle ahí eso?
This September, WWE enters the heart of Mexico. First Guadalajara.
And we are just getting started.
Then Monterrey.
Here we go!
And it all leads to Mexico City with SmackDown and Raw returning to Mexico for the first time in 15 years.
It doesn't get any bigger than this.
One country, one historic culture, one massive night after another.
It is going to be unbelievable.
The WWE Mexico Live Tour. Tickets on sale now.
This September, the biggest spectacle in Lucha Libre transforms into an unforgettable two-night event.
This is Triple Mania.
And now, night one is live from the Luxor Theater in Las Vegas.
This is Lucha Libre at its best.
World Night 2 is live at Arena CDMX in Mexico City. It's the first ever two-night Triple Mania. Friday, September 11th and Sunday, September 13th.
JBL, I can feel the excitement radiating from your being with the arrival of the AAA Mixed Tag Team Champions. There's something about the color green. Lola Mice and Mr. Iguana making their way to ringside to keep a close eye on this next one. At stake, a mixed tag team championship opportunity at Verano de Escandalo. Beauty is his religion, and Joaquin Wilde himself is the icon. Can Joaquin take a massive step toward mixed tag team gold? We'll have an answer in moments. And he's got great chances with Fabi Apache by his side. Yes, sir. So happy to see Fabi Apache, and if beauty is his religion, he's a freaking atheist.
La siguiente es una lucha de parejas mixtas para sacar a los retadores número 1 al campeonato. Con ustedes, Fabi Apache. Y desde Tepito, México, Joaquín Wilde.
Last time we saw Joaquin Wilde in mixed tag team action, he was the partner of La Hiedra. This being La Hiedra's final opportunity to qualify for a title opportunity John. Is Laredo Kid closer to joining Las Toxicas than you are?
Oh, hell no. No, absolutely not. I'm close. It could be any day now, any minute. There's no doubt about it. I'm going to be in Las Toxicas. It's just a matter of time. And that damn Rey Mysterio will quit going out and giving these troublemakers raises and get me in Las Toxicas like he said he would. He would be the general manager of the freaking decade. For me, at least.
Aquí está la reina tóxica del escándalo, la Childra. Y a su lado el águila del río Bravo, Laredo Kid.
While we're talking about Las Toxicas, John, how about Rey's announcement last week that a triple threat will take place at Verano de Escandalo? Flammer defending against both Lady Shani and La Catalina.
Yeah, you know, I have to take Ray to task because I am an unbiased journalist. But Ray's doing a great job with things that he's doing, and this is one of them.
Joaquin Wilde and Laredo Kid starting things off for their teams. Shoulders down. While this may be the first time we've seen Joaquin Wilde and Fabi Apache as a team, they're certainly no strangers to one another. Joaquin Wilde spent a great deal of time training under Grande Apache, the father of Fabi Apache. So their styles are going to be somewhat similar in that respect. And La Hiedra now legal for her team, which means that Fabi Apache about to gain entry to this one. John, do you think it's time for La Hiedra to move on? I mean, Ray referred to this as a borderline obsession with recapturing the mixed tag team gold.
No, because it was so much of her identity. And as Low Vice comes down here and steals Lizard Boy from her too. I'm so happy that Lizard Boy Iguana's down there with the Spanish announce team because you can't catch salmonella from these freaking iguanas.
I think that might mean we'd have to fill in, John. How's your Espanol?
Muy bien.
Fabi Apache able to escape the clutches.
Better than Savio's translating, I'll tell you that.
Shoulders down. Fabi Apache able to roll through. Here's the unique technical abilities of Fabi Apache and Joaquin Wilde joins the party. Stereo submissions. And now, stereo STFs. You have to imagine they picked this up training under Grande Apache. And like
I would think so.
Title dreams could be going up in smoke before our very eyes.
We can see a double tap.
Luckily, La Hiedra able to reach the bottom rope, which will force the break. Joaquin Wilde and Laredo Kid not legal, so it doesn't really matter at the moment. But a big right by the Ivy. And face first. Hip attack.
Yes, it is.
Could be the beginning of the end for Fabi Apache.
Lola Vice and the Iguana Man is going out to the zoo and just check out the lizards. For dates.
What they do in there all the time is none of my business. Fabi Apache from behind. Looking for the surprise win over La Hiedra. Both women with the same idea, double clotheslines. Both women scrambling for their tag team partners, Laredo Kid and Joaquin Wilde. Up and around we just in time, stops Liebra's forward progress. Fabi Apache now perched up top. Big drop kick. Laredo sent out to the ring apron, able to catch himself for the moment. But keep your eyes on Joaquin. Look out. Wow, man. Spectacular athleticism from Joaquin Wilde. And a somersault senton by Fabi Apache. And they all fall down. Fabi Apache now once again from the top. Crossbody on the money. Will that be enough? And Liedra able to scoot out the back door before 3. Take another look at the high-risk, high-impact offense of Joaquin Wilde, and Fabi Apache, never one to be outdone, takes out the field, including her own partner. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Full Nelson applied. Liedra. I used to feel that way when Rock would do a La Plancha over the top rope. So a staple of Ron's offense, from what I recall. Renowned high flyer. You got the word damn. Joaquin Wilde now in control for his team. Face first goes Laredo Kid. Could that do it? Laredo Kid hasn't recovered yet. Joaquin Wilde and Fabi Apache have functioned extremely well as a duo in this one. But this was all Joaquin Wilde. Latino fashion plate himself. Wilde with an uppercut. Look at that super kick caught Wilde right at the bridge of his nose.
Entonces, si ellos vienen, yo te tengo la espalda. Tú me ves mi espalda.
Lo veré cuando lo vea.
No sé qué están haciendo aquí, pero hasta que mi lucha con el Grande Americano pase en Triple Manía, su negocio es mi negocio. En verano escándalo, perros del mal, contra el rey de los luchadores, Dirty Dominic Mysterio y el Grande Americano.
Los Perros del Mal have certainly clawed their way to AAA, but seemingly both Dominic Mysterio and El Grande Americano have every intention to fight back. Now, Los Perros show off their mark, addressing Dom's challenge when we return, right here on AAA.
Esto es Lucha Libre AAA. Pelea real. Energía real. Impacto real. Esto no es solo un espectáculo, es tradición. Es Lucha Libre AAA. Emoción real, justo enfrente de ti. Experiméntalo en vivo.
On Sunday, August 30th,
Buckle up! We are just getting started.
a one-of-a-kind event lands in the Lone Star State.
It doesn't get any bigger than this.
AAA Lucha Libre. NXT Heatwave.
This one is gonna be wild.
Back to back.
The WWE Universe is alive tonight.
Massive shows. One unforgettable Sunday. AAA Lucha Libre and NXT Heatwave in Edinburgh, Texas. Tickets on sale now.
Muy buenas noches a todos. Antes de empezar con las preguntas, quiero decirles que sí, estoy igual de sorprendido que todos ustedes por el reto de Dominic a los Perros del Mal. Y la verdad es que ya estoy ansioso por esperar la próxima semana para ver qué es lo que va a pasar. Pero bueno, también estamos a una sola semana de verano de escándalo. Y hasta ahora están confirmados Mr. Iguana y Lola Vice contra La Hiedra y Laredo Kid por los campeonatos de parejas mixtas de AAA. También tendremos a Rey Fénix contra Mini Vikingo por el campeonato crucero de AAA. Y por último, Flammer en una lucha de triple amenaza. Ahora sí, ¿alguna pregunta por ahí?
¿Hay alguna actualización sobre Octagon Junior?
Sí. Primero que nada, un saludo muy afectuoso para Octagon Junior. Él sufrió una lesión en el cuello en la ciudad de Monterrey y la verdad es que tiene un largo camino por adelante de recuperación y de rehabilitación. Entonces, nuestros mejores deseos van para Octagon Junior. Sabemos que es un guerrero, sin duda alguna, y su espacio aquí va a estar esperándolo para cuando él regrese.
Rey, Triple Mania ya está agotada.
Sí, aún no está, pero está muy cerca de estarlo. Yo la verdad no perdería tiempo. Si todavía no han comprado sus boletos, lo haría ya. Lo mismo aplica para Aguascalientes la próxima semana y para todos nuestros próximos eventos en vivo. Muchas gracias a todos de nuevo. Nos vemos en las arenas y hasta la próxima.
challenge laid out by the mega champion Dirty Dominic Mysterio and El Grande Americano. They want a tag team match against Daga and a partner of his choosing. Ray, I know you sanctioned it. Do you think we'll get an answer?
I'm going to step out of the general manager position right now just because I know Dom very well. I would advise Grande Americano to just be careful.
I agree. Look, Dom has come from a long line of people you can't trust.
You would know that, right, Bradshaw?
¿Dónde están, perro?
Where are you, dogs?
Por muchos años
For many
he
years,
escuchado esa pregunta.
I've heard that
¿Qué pasó
question.
con los perros del mal?
What happened to Perros del Mal?
Y mientras todos perdían su tiempo
In the
buscando
meantime,
respuestas,
Everyone would lose
Yo
time
observaba.
finding the answer.
observaba cómo
He would
este
observe
lugar
how
se
this
llenaba de
place
gente a la
would
que
fill up
todos
with
le
people.
regalan. Cómo todos se volvían débiles,
How everyone would become weak,
preocupados por volverse
worried,
populares en redes sociales y demás,
popular on
en
social
lugar
media
de ser peligrosos.
instead of trying to be dangerous.
No sé si entiendan o
I don't know if you
sepan
understand me
por
or
qué
you know
nacieron los
why
perros del mal.
the Perros del Mal were born.
Los perros del mal no nacieron
Perros del Mal
para estar en guerra con México.
weren't born to be in war with Mexico.
Nacieron porque este
were born
negocio se estaba volviendo débil.
Because this business was becoming weak.
Por eso,
That's why
gente como Damián,
people
como
like
Halloween,
Damien
les
Halloween
recordaron a todos ustedes y a
reminded
México
everyone and all
cómo
of you in
pelear
Mexico
y
how to
cómo
fight
obtener lo que te mereces.
and how to obtain what you deserve.
Por eso, la jauría
That's why
está de regreso.
we are back.
Porque cuando eres un perro,
Because when you're a
siempre
dog,
seguirás siendo un perro.
you will always be a dog.
Ángel y Berto,
Angel, Berto,
dos hombres que nacieron para ser superestrellas.
two men that were
Dos
born to
hombres
become stars.
que están
Two men
acostumbrados a obtener
that are accustomed
lo que es de ellos,
to have
se merecen.
whatever is theirs, whatever they deserve.
Bronco Lima, el hombre más peligroso de esta industria, el que no tiene que pedirle permiso a nadie
He doesn't
para
have to ask
destruir
permission for
todo lo que está a su
anything,
paso.
to destroy anything that's in his way. Carmen,
Carmen, si la ves,
if you look at her,
se jodió.
you are screwed.
Y yo que soy uno de los
Who am
pocos
I?
elegidos.
I am one of the
Yo,
chosen.
que fui el último hombre en el que el hijo del perro
And
aguayo
the last
confió
man that Perro Aguayo's son confide on
para llevar esta bandera.
to take this flag.
Yo sí sé cómo es ser
I
un
do
perro
know
del mal.
how to become a Perro del Mal.
Y es por eso que
And that's why
no venimos a pedir oportunidades.
we did not come here to
No
ask for
venimos
opportunities.
a pedir respeto.
We did not come here to
Venimos a
ask for
hacer la
respect.
pesadilla de todos en ese vestidor.
We came here to become the nightmare to everyone in that locker room.
Porque hoy,
Because today,
como siempre,
like always,
los perros del mal somos
del mal.
los que ponemos las reglas.
we are the ones that
make the rules.
Y Dominic Mysterio.
Dominic Mysterio.
Dominic Mysterio. Quiero ver si cuando
I
estés
want to see
cara a cara con los perros del mal,
if you're face to face
eres
with
tan
Perros del
bueno
Mal
como cuando abres el
You
hocico
are as
en frente
good
de las cámaras.
as when you open your mouth in front of the
Y
camera.
por eso, Dominic,
That's why,
aquí está tu
Dominic,
respuesta.
here's
Acepto
your answer.
el verano de escándalo. Dominic
I
Mysterio, el grande americano contra los perros del mal.
At Verano de Escándalo, Grande Morenicano, and Dominic Mysterio versus Perros del Mal.
Pero recuerda,
But remember,
recuerda y tenlo bien presente, que no se te olvide.
and have it very present. Don't
Dios
forget.
perdona.
God forgives. You know the rest. Perros don't.
Hold on just a second. The king of the luchadors, the mega champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio has hit the scene.
Corey, is he dumb enough to go in there by himself?
Ray, you know him a lot better than
I don't know.
I think he's mad somebody else to get more attention than him. Remember, Dirty Dom was very open. This is about protecting his business interests. El Grande Americano's business is thereby Dirty Dom's business until Triple Mania. Talk about unusual allies. You are kidding, smart man. Taking care of his interests. What a matchup it is to take care of it. This is awesome. Look behind you guys. Bravo! Bravo! Los Perros del Mal are surrounded. Here we go! Yes, sir. There's your answer, Ray. Yes, sir. We got an absolute melee on our hands. The match has been made official. Verano de Escándalo. Dirty Dom and El Grande Americano against Los Perros del Mal. We may not make it that far, guys. We may not. Who cares? Let them fight.
Esto es Lucha Libre AAA. Pelea real. Energía real. Impacto real. Esto no es solo un espectáculo, es tradición. Es Lucha Libre AAA. Emoción real, justo enfrente de ti. Experiméntalo en vivo.
I think that's everything. I appreciate it very for watching. Oh man, it was a long night. Still gotta do my Duolingo. But yeah, we'll probably see y'all guys tomorrow with our weekly show. Here's our watch along schedule.